Hi, I'm Emanuela Paciotti from POLI.design, and today I will be moderating the presentation of the Specializing Master in Sensorial Surface Design. Please feel free to use the chat to ask as many questions as you have, which we will address in the second part of the session. Now let me introduce the speaker, Cristina Boeri. Welcome.
Thank you, Emanuela, and welcome everyone. I'm Cristina Boeri, and I'm very pleased to present our Specializing Master in Sensorial Surface Design, Color, Material and Finish Design for Interiors and Furniture. The director of the master is Mario Bisson, Associate Professor at the Department of Design of Politecnico di Milano. I'm the co-director, and I deal with the perceptual and emotional qualities and identities of design, especially color, combining research, professional and educational activities. Together with Evelyn Barufaldi and Ingrid Calvo-Ivanovic, we coordinate the contents and the teaching organization of the master. The Specializing Master in Sensorial Surface Design, Color, Material and Finish Design for Interiors and Furniture focuses on the design of the perceptual and sensorial qualities of surfaces, on CMF design and emotional identities, as well as on the analysis of sociocultural trends and drivers and their translation into aesthetic languages. The specialized skills offered by the master cover the theoretical, technical and practical aspect linked to color, material and CMF design, and also the intangible dimensions of experience, meaning and narrative. The training objective of our master are related to the design of the perceptual and technical aspects of surfaces, specialist skills in CMF design, capacity to manage the perceptual, sensorial and emotional implications in furniture and interior design, and the capacity to analyze trend and transformation to respond to the growing and new needs of users, processes, production processes and markets. The didactic plan is based on different type of learning activities, including lectures, practical activities, insights with companies and experts, workshops and project work. At the end of the program, the student undertake an internship experience in companies, professional studios or design studios or a research center in order to better develop their knowledge and their skills acquired during the master course. The master starts in October. The first part, running until March, is based on providing the theoretical foundation about our main topics that are exactly about CMF design. The second part of the master, running from March to the end of May, is more focused on let's say the design, the process related to the design through workshops and project works. Then we have the internship experience that lasts at least 400 hours, and finally the final exam that is going to be established in a period ranging from January to August. The master is organized into 8 modules. The first modules is the basics modules, where we offer an introduction to design culture and Italian design, followed by our 3 core units that are color design, material design and CMF design. The trend research and forecasting modules introduce the perceptual and social aspect related to trend and frames the tools and methods of trend research, mood board design, and color trend. Then we have the experience strategic design module, followed by the 3 modules dedicated to the workshops that are focused on surfaces, furniture, and interior. While usually the program is organized on 2 days per week, the project works are scheduled to be full-time. Each project work is based on 5 days and involve a collaboration with the companies. Finally, the Empower module is about giving you guidance on portfolio and CV in order to better apply, to better face the internship experience, but also the professional futures. Here we can have a look inside the master through some of the activities developed during the modules and some works from the student of the previous edition. This is, for example, is about material design. It was made in the first edition, and it is about understanding how to provide coherent aesthetics and concept in material design. Here we can see a practical activities, an example of practical activities. This is inside the unit mood board design in the trend research and forecasting module, and it is about a session we did in the photo lab creating material mood board and also understanding how to get the best from the material through photo lab session. Another example of mood board developed during the 3rd edition. In the mood board design, we work also on the narrative. So this is about the digital trend and how we can provide a clear communication based not just on the digital aspect, but also, as you see, through material artifact that involved all the sensorial aspects. This is a look inside the project work modules. This is about surfaces from the 1st edition that is made in collaboration with Asso Pannelli, Federlegno Arredo, and it is on the surfaces design. This is about the 2nd project work that is focused on furniture in collaboration with Alcantara, that is about creating innovative scenario about material-driven furniture. This is about the 3rd project work. This is taken from the 3rd edition. The 3rd project work is dedicated to interior, and in this case we work on a research base in collaboration with Avisa Federchimica, working on new trend and new user need. The professional figure trained by the master can work in the different sector, across different sectors, within studio or company team dedicated to CMF design, to color design, material design, trend research and development, and surface design. The city of Milan, the dynamism of the city of Milan, and the heritage of the Politecnico di Milano give you a perfect combination in order to develop aesthetic sense and critical thinking that are very important for our topics. The master is in collaboration with Federlegno Arredo and Asso Pannelli, the National Association representing some of the most important and worldwide recognized company and brand operating in the sector of surface design.
Thank you for the presentation. I would like to add some details about the application process for the next edition of Sensorial Surface Design, which will begin in October 2026. On the Specializing Master webpage in the POLI.design website, you'll find the full list of required materials for the selection phase. By clicking on the Apply button, you'll be able to create your personal account and upload the necessary files. The application then will be completed on the Politecnico di Milano website by uploading the documents related to your academic qualifications. If you need assistance during this phase, you can book a call by scanning the QR code. There are two main steps, as you can see in this slide. The first one is the selection step, which must be completed no later than 60 days before the course starting date. And then step 2 is the enrollment step, to be completed within 45 days. Please be aware that the applications are processed in chronological orders and spots are limited, so don't wait until the last minute. Additionally, by uploading your documents, you'll already be eligible for the next round of interviews, scheduled for the 20th of March from 11:30 a.m. and on the 26th of March from 3:30 p.m. You can find the course fee listed on this slide, along with our promotional policy designed specifically for this program, an initiative to support the design potential of those who choose POLI.design. In particular, I'd like to highlight the early bird promo with variable discounts until all places are filled. Let's now move to the Q&A session. I will read questions in the chat. So the first question is, will the students have the chance to have visits during the master to companies, for example?
Yes, they have. Since the first module, we introduce some companies coming to our class in order to better manage the time, to be more focused on in the timetable. And we also have outside visit to showroom and to other interesting company in Milano. And we have also usually one visit that is let's say outside Milano and takes 1 day of trip.
Thanks. Another question. As a graduate in materials engineering, can I apply for this master, and which job profiles could I apply for after the master?
I think it's a good question. Allow us to say that we like our class are multicultural, of course, but also multidisciplinary. We believe that having different background allow us to be more open-minded in regard to the topics we deal with that are about innovation, that are about trend research and development, and so on. So we really like the idea of having different backgrounds that are not related just to interior or furniture, or even if it's difficult, more focus on CMF design experience. Material engineer, I think, is a great opportunity to deal better with the perceptual, emotional aspect, and integrating a solid technical, I suppose, background with a more, let's say, human or humanistic skills.
Thank you. Another question. Will the projects of the practical part be developed in groups, or each student will develop his own projects?
During the master we have different moments. We alternate individual works with team works. Let's say, if I understood correctly, that we are talking about the project works, so the last session that is about working on brief in collaboration with company. At that point is a team work. We need to develop in few days, starting from a brief and ending with a final presentation to the company that are involved also in discussing your results. Let's say that for the project work we are working in small team.
Perfect. Another question for you. Which are the skills an applicant should have to be admitted?
As I told before, let's say that we expect that our student have a design background, interior architecture, furniture, product, so more or less automotive. No, we have also automotive background. But we don't think there is a specific background for our master. We assume that is, I wouldn't say a new topics, but fresh and young enough. So we assume that we are training you from the very beginning, theoretical foundation, to the more specialistic skills required in this sector. And we see that during the different edition, we experience that different backgrounds enrich the level of the class. Everybody can provide different skills, and that's helpful for everybody, for all the class.
Good. So we don't have other questions in the chat for now. I thank Cristina Boeri for the presentation and all the participants, and see you next presentation. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.